The new area is finally coming to the game, guys. Lapis Lakeside. What is up? PokeMaster Pook back here again today. Shout out to Denzel Tan. We are actually friends here in Pokemon Sleep as well. He sent me all of this information on Instagram the other night, and I actually just saw it this morning, although I was at work after I recorded our Pokemon Sleep session this morning. But there is a new area coming, and he sent me a bunch of information on it. We are actually going to hop over here to the Rain on X Discord server, though. I will leave the link down here in the description to this Discord server as well. But thank you, Denzel, again, for sending me all the information. But guys, check this out. Lapis Lakeside is going to join the field roster in Pokemon Sleep on January 24th, 2024. So that is like not even like 2 weeks away, probably. That's super close. So this mysterious Misty Lakeside is home to many new Pokemon, including Dratini, Ralts, and Stuffle. So if you guys look at the picture here, we got, obviously down here, we got the Ralts, we got Stuffle over there, and we got the big Dragonite here as well. So super exciting, guys, that we are going to be getting a new area plus 3 new lines of Pokemon. There is also going to be a 2-week event that happens as well. We will get to that here in just a minute. But I do want to look over the new arrival of Lapis Lakeside here first. So there is a report, new island Lapis Lakeside was discovered. It looks like there will be new encounters with Pokemon there as well. We're going to be able to achieve the Sleep Deck's goal and advance to the shores of Lapis Lakeside. So, on January 24th, it looks like at 3 p.m., Island Unlock conditions. You have to achieve Sleep Deck's goal of 240 styles. So, we need at least 240 sleep styles. I'm not exactly sure how many sleep styles we have currently, but we'll definitely have to go check that out for sure, or maybe I'll give you guys an update in tomorrow morning's video. But 240 types is what we need to unlock Lapis Lakeside. So it looks like in Lapis Lakeside, you can encounter them on Lapis Lakeside. Sleeping types of new Pokemon you can meet. So dozing type is going to be Dratini, Dragonair, and Dragonite. Snoozing type is going to be Ralts, Kirlia, and Gardevoir. Slumbering type is going to be Stuffle, Beware, and Gallade. And then Snorlax's favorite berries for this island is going to be the Grass type berry, the Psychic type berry, and the Fighting type berry. So very interesting, to say the least. Now, I do have a few predictions about each one of these Pokemon. I'm really hoping that, obviously, Dratini and Dragonair are both going to be Dragon-type Pokemon. However, Dragonite in main series games is a dragon flying type Pokemon. So I'm really hoping that they don't pull a fast one on us and make Dragonite a flying type Pokemon instead of the dragon Pokemon that I'm hoping it should be. Just because I feel like the dragon type berries for Dragonite would be a lot more helpful since we don't have as many dragons in the game like we do flying types. So hopefully, the full line of Dratini is all dragon. Hopefully. Snoozing types, though, Ralts, Kirlia, and Gardevoir, I have a feeling they are going to make them all psychic types, being as how, fairy types and stuff like that is not in the game or anything like that anymore. So psychic types are probably, well, fairy types are in the game, but psychic types are normally what they consider Ralts, Kirlia, and Gardevoir, is a psychic type. However, slumbering with Stuffle, Beware, and Gallade, though, Gallade is a psychic fighting type, so I do have a feeling that they are going to consider Gallade a fighting type rather than a psychic type, which is probably why it's in the slumbering category with Stuffle and Beware. However, Stuffle and Beware is also a normal and fighting type Pokemon, so they could either do Stuffle and Beware as a fighting type or Stuffle and Beware as normal types. So it's very hard to say. But with that being said, I do have a couple of other charts here that I want to go to real quick. With that being said, so with the Psychic type Pokemon, as you can see here, we already have 2 Skill type Pokemon. With one of them being Espeon and then one of them being the Why Not Wobbuffet line. So, I mean, honestly, with that being said, I mean, we have the other line of Mr. Mime and Mime Jr. as ingredient type Pokemon. So, I mean, we're really missing a berry psychic type. So, I'm hoping that with the Kirlia and Gardevoir line, that they are going to be hopefully berry specialists. I hope. We're not certain on this yet, but we're hoping berry specialist, because we don't have a berry type specialist for psychic types yet. So hopefully we get a berry type specialist for psychics, which will hopefully be the Kirlia line. Oh, I'm still on my pen. And then for the fighting types, which if Gallade is a fighting type rather than a psychic type, Gallade will be in here with the fighting types. So the interesting thing about that is if they keep Gallade as a berry type Pokemon, Gallade will often be compared to Primeape, because Primeape also gets the berries as well. However, we don't have an ingredient type fighting Pokemon yet, which makes me believe if they do make Gallade a berry Pokemon and they do keep Stuffle and Beware as fighting types, we definitely will see Beware and Stuffle probably be ingredient type Pokemon rather than berry types, if they keep Gallade as a berry type Pokemon. Now, they do have the potential to make Stuffle and Beware normal type Pokemon. However, if they do make it an ingredient type Pokemon, as you can see, the only ingredient types that we have for normal are Kangaskhan and Ditto. They are the only ingredient type Pokemon. And Kangaskhan and Ditto are really hard to obtain, and they're not that easy to find either on a regular basis. So they may make Stuffle and Beware normal type Pokemon as well. Who knows? It's all up for debate, though. I'm not exactly sure what they are going to do at this time. But as you can see, Altaria is our only Dragon-type Pokemon that is in the game so far. And with Altaria being a Berry-type specialist, I'm very interested to see if, Dratini and the Dragonair line are going to be Berry specialists as well. Or are they going to be an ingredient specialist or a skill specialist type Pokemon? Or is Dragonite even going to be a dragon type Pokemon? Dragonite, they could throw us a fastball. Dragonite could be a flying type Pokemon, which would be weird in my opinion. But hey, we're just covering the content. So, with that being said, we are going to go cover this 2-week event now, because there's so much to cover here, guys. So not only are we getting a new island, 3 new Pokemon, but we're also getting a 2-week long event. So starting on the 29th, so Yes, the island does come out on the 24th, along with these 3 new Pokemon. But on the 29th is when the new event starts, because it is the start of a new week. So, in the Lapis Lakeside event, you will be able to meet Dratini, Ralts, and Stuffle that appear on the shore of Lapis Lakeside and also Greengrass Isle. So during that campaign period. About Dratini, Ralts, and Stuffle, after the event ends, you will no longer be able to meet them during sleep research on Greengrass Isle. So that is something to note. You will only be able to meet these Pokemon on Lapis Lakeside. You're only going to meet them at Greengrass Isle for this 2-week period. In addition, during the event period, you can obtain special items such as Dratini Incense, Ralts Incense, and Stuffle Incense in event limited missions. And this time, there's 2 types of missions, first week and second week missions. Event limited missions can be attempted on all islands. About Dratini's Incense, Ralts Incense, and Stuffle's Incense, you will no longer be able to use them on Greengrass Island 1 week after the campaign ends. So, you have 1 week after the campaign ends to use them on Greengrass Island. After that, so you basically get 3 weeks to use these incense if you do not have Lapis Lakeside unlocked. So, I mean, if you guys don't have Lapis Lakeside unlocked, definitely consider using any of these incenses within those 3 weeks, or else you're not going to be able to use them after that until you unlock Lapis Lakeside. If Lapis Lakeside has not been unlocked, we recommend using it on Greengrass Island by February 19th, which is basically what I was just saying. First week missions, implementation period. So this is basically just exactly when everything starts and ends. How to progress in the event. So basically, we all just go to sleep. That's per normal. Pokemon that can be found on Greengrass Island during the event period are going to be Dratini, Ralts, and Stuffle. For researchers who have unlocked Lapis Lakeside, if you want to meet Dratini, Ralts, and Stuffle, we recommend researching on the shores of Lapis Lakeside. So if you do have Lapis Lakeside unlocked, they do recommend you to go there, which is kind of concerning just because if it is a new island and it's going to be, I'm assuming, harder than Snowdrop Tundra is, the fact that they would want you to go there instead of going to Greengrass Isle, because you can encounter them there as well. So that's kind of confusing to me, because it's going to be a lot harder to get any Snorlax strength on Lapis Lakeside, I would imagine. But we're going to test it out and see. But that's only if we also have the 240 sleep styles as well. We'll definitely have to check that out. But so notes about Lapis Lakeside campaign. Each day of the Lapis Lakeside event rolls over at 4 a.m. During the event period, if you track sleep outside of Greengrass Island or Lapis Lakeside, you will not be able to encounter Dratini, Ralts, or Stuffle in your research. After the event ends, you will no longer be able to encounter Dratini, Ralts, Stuffle during sleep research on Greengrass Island. And 1 week after the event ends, you will not be able to use the Dratini Incense, Ralts Incense, and Stuffle Incense on Greengrass Island. So, all very important stuff to know. If you guys are going to do this event, you are going to want to do either of those 2 islands. Who knows? Maybe we'll go for one island on 1 week and then another island on the other week. I'm not sure exactly what we'll do yet. It's also going to just depend on exactly how many sleep styles we have unlocked. So, with all that being said, definitely let me know down in the comments who you guys are most excited for. I feel like I'm definitely most excited for the Dratini line. I can't wait to have Dragonite in the game. I really hope that they don't make it a flying type Pokemon. I really want to see Dragonite be a dragon type Pokemon, because we only have one dragon type right now, and it's kind of sad. But yeah, definitely want to see Dragonite as a dragon type Pokemon. So let me know who you are excited the most for, but also let me know which island are you guys going to. If you guys have Lapis Lakeside unlocked, are you going to go there? Or are you going to go to Greengrass Isle and try to get as high a score as you can? Maybe you could find a Dragonite in the wild. That would be insane. But let me know, guys, down in the comments. But before we end the video here, I do want to try to cook lunch. I still have lunch to cook for today. We have not cooked lunch yet. And I actually got off work early. I know that I said earlier in my other video today that I was on my way to work. I actually got off work early because of all of the snow. I don't know if you guys will be able to see outside, but there's my neighbor's houses. Snow everywhere. Not quite like some snowfall in some places, but definitely in our area, lots of snow. Alright, let's collect up Charmeleons, bean sausages, and then let's go ahead and try to feed Snorlax some lunch. I don't think we'll be able to cook anything new quite yet. We definitely are trying to work our way back up on some ingredients. But we can cook a quick little Snowcloak Caesar salad that will throw some extra Slowpoke tails in, because we have a bunch of them. So let's go ahead and fan that away, guys. 342 for each of them Slowpoke tails. That's insane. Got a little 15,094 there. Gonna level the dish up real quick. And can we hit the next level while we're here at the end of the video? Probably not. We're at the beginning of Ultra 2, so... 160,000. We're pretty close to Ultra 3. We'll probably get there by supper time. So we'll see where we're at the start of tomorrow's video. But I will definitely see you guys tomorrow. So I hope that you guys have a good day today for the rest of the day. And don't forget to let me know down in the comments, what are you guys most excited for? And where are you guys going? Are you going to try out Lapis Lakeside? Or are you guys going to stick with Greengrass Isle? I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.